Atlanta.
Atlanta. We are in Atlanta, Atlanta, and I'm staying at the Hampton Inn by Hilton. You wanna see how big this room is? Living in New York sometimes lets you forget how big hotel rooms can be. But let's go. I'm on one of the lower floors, so there isn't a view, but I'm in Midtown, and there's actually an entire hallway passage. Oh, what happened to the light? Oh, the light just went off. Yeah, there's an entire hallway. There's outside, and then here is the room. Oh, it's one of those lights that goes off after you pass. All right, let's wait on the bathroom. Let's do the room first. All right, so you have the coat rack right here. You have a floor-to-ceiling mirror. Let me check myself out. Yeah, but behind that you have an ironing board, and then I think this is a comforter. So you do get a comforter as well, and then you get some hangers as well. Here's the bed. This is a queen size bed. I'm pretty certain of that. And then they have those like side table. What do you call those things? It's one of the elevated side tables. So you have one of those. And then this lamp. I absolutely love this lamp. Let me try to turn this light on. There's so much lighting in this room. That's such a cute lamp. Then you have a few seating areas if you do want to have someone over or two. They could sit on those. There's a bench area right here as well. I guess you can eat there. There's a huge TV, another workstation with a mirror, AC unit. Then there's this grandfather chair with its own lamp. Oh my God, you can sit here and just, I think I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and just scroll on my phone in that chair. And then there's another type of lamp right here. This one though. And then there's another lamp right here, but this one is levitating. It's attached to the backboard. And I absolutely love this headboard. It's like imitation crack leather, but it looks so cute. I really like this. It's carpeted, and I usually don't like rooms that are carpeted, but the carpet does look clean. I'm gonna give them that. The carpet does look clean. There is a socket right there close to the bed, so I should be able to use those. But again, I've learned not to say they're working until you give them a try. And there's so many areas where you can charge your devices. Here we have two more, along with two USB ports. And I think we have on that lamp as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can charge everywhere I'm at. Almost everywhere. And then inside here, we have a mini fridge. Oh, I wonder if there's a grocery store that's open now so I can get like water. I love to have my own water, and although they did give me water because of my silver status with Hilton, they did give me water. Oh. Probably it's time for this board to be changed out though. You can see that it's definitely rotting. I guess they haven't really paid much attention to it because it's closed away. But it's also that's the challenge with building cabinets like this out of compressed wood, especially when it's going to interact a lot with water. After a certain time, it does become old, so you probably need to change those out. I'm guessing this is where they would put dishes and stuff, but I don't have any. Yeah, so maybe you'd need to ask for dishes and stuff like that, or maybe when you're done with your dishes, then you'd put them there. There is an ice bucket as well with a few cups, and then I have coffee, sugar. Yeah, pretty much coffee and sugar. I don't see anything else much. Oh, these ones are decaf, which, oh, that's incredible. Because at least if I do decide that I need some coffee, I don't have to get it caffeinated. Now let's head to the bathroom. there are things about the bathroom that I love, and then there are things that I really don't like. There's actually a little light here. So if you don't turn the light on when you get into the bathroom, then that's on. And then there's a huge mirror right there. But let's get the light. Loads of countertop space. I'm just gonna put everything here. I'm gonna take my makeup out and put them out. Toothbrush, I'm just gonna put all my toiletry right here right now. And then there's cabinet. Oh my god, it feels like this space was built for someone to spend a month or something. There's so much space. You can look at the back though. You can see the same thing happening when you have wood that's pretty close to water. You can see that wood is rotting as well. I don't know if you can see it. I need to add the zoom lens to this camera so I'm able to zoom in. Then there's a toilet and there's a bathtub. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I'm not someone who can appreciate having shower curtains in a hotel bathroom. In fact, I don't even think you need to have a tub, because tubs, they show that they're wear and tear pretty easily. So I'm totally fine with just a shower. But again, I love this. Then putting something here for people who have disability, or if you want to wash your legs, you want to hold on to something, that's pretty cool. I love that they do have spaces where I can put like soap bars if I do have soap bars while I'm taking a shower. But again, I love when hotels have dispensers that have the shampoos and shower gels and stuff like that. So I really love that. And they do have a lotion over here as well. So that is the bathroom. And then they did give us quite a bit of like hand towels and towels and stuff. So there's that. A bin in the bathroom. Oh, I love that this bin doesn't have plastic bags, so we can reduce waste. You can just like put it directly in there, and then they can remove that part and discard whatever is in that part. I love that. And they can also like wash that plastic part as well. So, oh, what is this? I did get a blow dryer. I was thinking about washing my hair, but I was like really concerned about not being able to dry it. But if there's a blow dryer here, then I can definitely dry my hair. I want you to see this on the sprinkler. I don't know if that's cobweb or hair, but yeah, I don't like that. I personally don't like that. I think it would have been so much more luxurious if we had a shower and it had like a glass door. I would have loved that. Now let's check on the bedding. All right, let's look at the comforter. I've also learned that I should spend some time looking at them carefully. And because I spent so much time traveling today, I did not get an opportunity to get gloves to do this. And if you watched my last video, then you would know why it's so important for me to have gloves when I'm doing a bed check, or even if I'm checking the toilet. You should know. Yeah. The top sheet looks pretty clean. Let me look at how it looks on the other side as well. Yeah, the top sheet looks clean. Hilton. The base sheet also looks a bit clean, but I've also found, I think one of the things that I've realized is that it's important for you to move pillows, because sometimes you have hair strands hiding behind pillows and dirt, because people usually have their head at the head of the bed, so then you usually have them up there. So I think it's very important to look at those areas. What the heck is this on the mattress protector? I guess it's doing its job, because I don't know what those are. It looks almost like burn mark, almost like wax. You see that? And then look at that. Oh, a little friend, a strand of hair. Oh, and what the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay. Again, this is why it's always, yeah, I guess the mattress cover is doing its job. But then I think that's why it's always important to have so many layers, because the layers above the mattress cover protector do look clean. The one thing that I love, one thing that I have grown to appreciate though, is when there is a base sheet, a top sheet, and then on top of the top sheet there's another sheet that protects you from the comforter. I have grown to really appreciate that, and I wish that that was the case here as well, because then I could just sleep on these two layers and then have the other layer over me and then the comforter. Yeah, I would have really appreciated that. But all in all, this room does look pretty good. I just don't know what that stain is. I think I'm probably gonna go downstairs and ask them about it. Yeah, because yeah, that does look a little bit like blood. So, but oh, I love this. Is this a painting of Atlanta Botanical Gardens? Okay, Fox Theater. Okay. I wonder where in Atlanta that is. I'd love to go there to see. I'm planning on going to look around the city because this is my first time in Atlanta. I've stopped at the airport a few times before, but I've never gotten outside. And I am in Midtown, and I hear that this is where the vibe is. It's very like walkable, very New York-esque. So I should be able to, let me pull this up and see if there is a view at all. So I should be able to like walk around for a bit. Yeah, I think I'm way too low. It has like 6 floors and I'm on the 2nd floor. So I don't think I'll be able to see anything really. Alright, I'll check back in with you guys when I'm checking out. I'll be in Atlanta for a little while and I have 2 hotels to check out. I'm here working, bringing you guys the videos so you guys can know where to stay if you guys are in these cities. Let's chat tomorrow. This is the second time I actually was not able to make a video inside the room before I left because I left out so late. I thought I'd have gotten late checkout as a Hilton Honors status member, but I didn't. So hopefully I can like, oh, it's outside again. I think this is going to be the new kind of thing now, where I show how outside the hotel looked whenever I'm leaving and making my final reviews. So the TV, I think it is a smart TV, but I only had access to 2 apps and I had none of it. It was Apple TV and Netflix. I don't have neither. So I was watching this movie on Tubi. That's what and then I was watching movies on my computer as well. So that's pretty much what I did. The things that I did not like. I think I spoke about the stain that I saw on the mattress cover protector from day one. I spoke about that. I also got this room for 40,000 Hilton points. I will leave in the description below how you can get access to Hilton points and how you can get status through credit cards. I'll leave my link. You can always use my link to apply for your card as well. I do get a little bit of bounce back if you guys do get something from it. The breakfast wasn't bad, and it's a pretty decent range of time from like 6 to 10 o'clock, so that's pretty reasonable for you to be able to go and get some food. But it's always full though. Someone's always there. I've tried 6 in the morning and I've tried like 9:30, 9 o'clock, and it's always been full. One of the things that I did not like though was the fact that it feels like a food desert out here, and I think that's becoming a thing that I've realized with Atlanta, that most of the spaces here do not have access to food. And so you have to go like really far, and as someone who does not drive, I'll have to either pay. And then public transportation here is also like horrible. Lovely city, but especially in the downtown and midtown area where there's so many hotels, you'd think that there'd be a lot more food options, but no, there aren't. I haven't even seen one supermarket from I've been here, and I've been around. So yeah. Is there anything that I did not like about the room? I'm thinking about it and I really can't think about anything. It was really nice. I enjoyed my stay. If I come back to Atlanta, would I stay here again? The thing is, I probably would stay here, but the only thing that... Two things. One, it's kind of difficult to get here, especially as someone who does not drive. And so it would have been nice if they had some type of transportation for you to get here. Well, let's look at the front of the building. It would have been so nice if they had some type of transportation to get you here, but they do not have a bus, which was kind of messed up. And so they do not have a bus, and then it's also difficult for you to get access to food. I think there's like one food spot down the road, but yeah, it's just not a very convenient area for you to get food. And especially since I am on a university campus, I thought that I would have had access to more food and more reasonable priced food. Yeah, I think I got a burger the other night and I paid close to $20 for a burger on a university campus. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, that was my stay at the Hampton Inn by Hilton on the Georgia Tech University campus. One final look at the building.